G'day. Today I'm speaking with Robert Bush, and we're going to talk about the topic of Regtech, which I may or may not have mispronounced, but what is it? Robert, let's go.
Yeah, hi Monty. So the term Regtech is used to describe the use of technology with respect to regulatory monitoring, reporting and compliance. So Regtech refers to any technology created to address regulatory challenges and help companies understand their regulatory and compliance requirements, but also implement controls to mitigate any risk. So, Regtech includes supplementing existing risk and compliance workflow to fully automate these through cutting-edge technologies like AI and blockchain. Another defining feature of Regtech is that the solutions tend to be cloud-based. So, using the cloud means that data can be remotely maintained and managed and backed up. And subsequently, this leads to lower costs, higher flexibility and control of the data, as well as additional security features such as data encryption. Fintech, on the other hand, refers to the use of technologies in the financial services industry to improve operational and customer engagement capabilities. Often these two terms are applied to banking and financial services exclusively. Regtech is assumed to be a subset of fintech. However, Regtech is broader than fintech. While fintech and Regtech are changing the face of banks and financial institutions, Regtech is applicable to many more industries.
And do I understand then that Regtech is more for companies in a compliance role rather than customer-facing?
That's exactly right. So Regtech is designed to address the issues with reporting to regulators, where fintech is relating to customer engagement capabilities and improving those operational workflows.
I get it. Thank you for clarifying that for me. So the drivers of this, I think you've alluded to the fact that it's cloud-based and therefore it can be maintained and operated from multiple environments and probably has a less of a high growth maintenance cost. So what else is driving the growth in this Regtech space?
Yeah, so there are three main areas that are fueling the Regtech growth. The first one is obviously risk and compliance. So the amount of regulations that financial services, healthcare and many other major industries are responsible for tracking is enormous and it's growing every day. Risk management now is a booming industry as a result of this increasing regulation. In the years following the GFC, the easiest way to implement these control functions was to throw people and increase headcount in the risk and compliance space. However, now due to increased tightening budget and limited resources, this has just become unsustainable. So instead of throwing people at the problem, customers are now using Regtech to automate those manual workflows. The second driver is identity management. So anti-money laundering and know your customer are the main drivers in this space. So AML refers to regulations designed to stop the practice of moving money through illegal actions, while KYC is the process of identifying and verifying your client. So Regtech technology can assist with this existing cumbersome process in confirming a person's identity.
Okay, can I interrupt you just for a second there, Robert? So AML stands for what?
Anti-money laundering.
Okay, all right. And then the other one you had there was CK something or other?
KYC. So KYC stands for Know Your Customer. So understand who your customer is.
Right. Okay. So there's a mitigation of a criminal element here, which is kind of a negative thing, but we need that. And then the other one is a closeness thing, an affinity thing, where we're trying to get closer to our customers through the knowledge.
That's right. We really need to understand who our customers are.
Great. Okay. You've clarified up two big ones for me. Thank you.
So the third main driver for Regtech growth is regulatory reporting. So ongoing reporting is required by the regulators to assess an organisation's operations and its compliance with their regulatory provisions. Regtech enables automated reporting to support these reporting requirements. So they're the three main drivers fueling the growth of Regtech.
Does that RegTech reporting allow the regulatory body to ad hoc query the process, or are you pushing out reports? How does that work actually?
So it's all automated. So the reports that you design within the RegTech space are all fully automated, and they're customised reports that have been required by the regulatory bodies.
Right. Okay. I guess this demand is insatiable. It's never going to end. It's just going to keep growing, and every time there's litigation, they're going to say you could have done more, and so you're going to have to.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Every time there's a new GFC or a new breach or a new collapse of a company, those internal controls will be assessed, and as a result, and to ensure they don't reoccur, heavier regulations are going to be applied, which will require further and more detailed reporting.
So not trying to catch you on the hop here, and we can edit this out if we need to, Robert.
Yep.
We've just been in a process where we've got a royal commission looking at the financial services industry, as you were aware. So is this an area and an industry that's ripe for the fact for RegTech to come in and protect the consumers as well?
You can almost expect, as a result of this Royal Commission, and based on the findings that have come out of that so far, that there'll be additional reporting required from financial institutions and specifically banks.
Right. And how are you applying this in your corporation with your funds and the things that you're doing?
Yeah, so we've got an online application form that we use within our business, which is a straight-through processing, which not only processes our investors' applications, but it also goes through an automatic AML and KYC process to verify those people and to ensure they're fit for purpose for investing.
Okay. That's interesting. All of that is very interesting. I didn't know that this was actually occurring, but it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, so the beauty about our online application form is we don't require a wet signature on the application form, nor do we require certified documents to be sent to us. So it's a very straight-through, clean process which improves the customer experience.
Absolutely. I think that's fantastic. Okay. We'll see what kind of feedback we get from this podcast and see if there's more questions and things that come out, and we'll have another chat if that's the case.
Sounds great.
Thanks, Robert.
Thanks for talking to you.